Welcome to ACD Combatives, your combatives and control tactics channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Okay guys, this is Kurt. Another concept to strike your way into a clinch, or you could just utilize this for sparring combos. Again, one of my favorite targets is the liver, which you know is on the right side of the body. It passed through the body, but the largest aspect of it is on the right side. I'll attach a picture. And my favorite clinch to strike your way into is the body lock, which is like this. Your hips as close to their hips as possible. You're listening to their heart. And because Bob is so wide, I'm S-gripping these. You can see I can gable grip. Gable grip is great. Wrist grip is great. It doesn't really matter which side you clinch on. From a non-striking point of view, if he's an aggressive opponent, he strikes at you, you can shell up and aggressively enter. Boom, almost like you're spearing him with your elbow, and then melting around him for the takedown. And again, you're clinching. But how do you punch your way into that? Maybe he's more conservative, or you're just using this for sparring. And we'll do a clinch and a non-clinch. Again, my favorite target is the liver. You don't have to clip it very hard to get a good reaction from somebody. Even if it's not a solid hit that takes them out, like a technical knockout like you've seen in MMA, you can still do get a lot of reaction from that. So again, my favorite is the teep. When I throw my teep, I like to do a long guard. A long guard is like this. From a regular orthodox, from a southpaw, it'd be like this. You're putting your hands up in their face. It's a feeling mechanism. It's also a distraction. You don't want to be fighting like this all the time, but that's terrific. It's different. Like I've told you in the past, the teep is kind of like my favorite kick, but it's also it's the jab of the kicking world, or it can be. It can be very powerful too. But if I'm going to do that, if I'm sparring with somebody, moving around, throw that hand up to distract them. Maybe that hand coming up will get them to bring their guard up, and then the teep comes in. Boom. Now two things can happen from here. I've hit low and I've distracted high. I can come in with a cross, which could be very applicable, but maybe his guard is still up. So I've come in and I'm distracting again, or striking, and I'm throwing a roundhouse kick to the opposite side. So boom, again distracting, boom, boom, boom. Coming right up under the guard. Maybe his elbow is up a little bit from coming up, and you're sliding right up into the rib cage. Bam! Bam! So, bam! Bam! Terrific. You're like, well, what does that have to do with the liver? That's usually the side I'm going to enter on if I'm going after the liver. So, let's finish this off. Teep. I could drop into a jab, cross, liver punch into a clinch. That's an entry. Distraction, liver punch, entry. Or powerful one, distraction. You switch steps by this. You boom, kick your way in. Or you could do a switch step. You could do the long guard, switch step, liver kick, and go into the clinch. The concept behind this video is punching and distracting your way into a clinch. Traditional jiu-jitsu doesn't cover a lot of that. It depends on the school, of course. If it's an MMA school, you're Going to learn a lot of ways of doing that. But what I'm trying to get at is that this liver punch, either you know, like boom boom, I've loaded up for that liver, or boom boom boom. In this case, I'll probably enter this way, or I boom, come in. You see that this isn't a full power like Muay Thai kick. This is you're elongating, and then you're pivoting on that ball. It's coming up, and it's definitely not a snap kick, but it's not like a Muay Thai kick where you're throwing your entire world into it. So it's a step, step, right. Same on the other side. Step, step, rotating, bam. So how do you connect these two? The teep with the long guard, come across with a cross into the body, or what we were just working on with kicks, boom, boom, you know, maybe hook, or if you're here, you could go straight into the clinch. It doesn't really matter. What I'm getting at is that chop, either with a hook punch or a round kick, you know, boom, switch up, boom, is a way to get in. All this other stuff, boom, it's just more layers. But if you wanted to keep it simple, teep, you're clashing in and going in. The next level could be teep or jab, cross. You've loaded yourself up for that liver to go in. You get the idea. How you get to the liver, it doesn't really matter. But I guarantee you, you only have to clip the liver a little bit, and they will get some kind of reaction. If they're like, ah, that's going to open you up for the clinch. Or some other kind of takedown, depending on how their body reacts. You get the idea. All right, guys, take care and stay safe.
Let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out.